My dear Lestrade, I congratulate you on the precise quality of your notes. It is true that you have missed everything of importance, but you have spared me the trouble of eliminating the trifles and pointed me in the right direction. I hear familiar steps on the stairs. Please be seated, Watson. You must be famished. Lestrade was kind enough to bring a copy of his notes, hoping it would be of assistance in this affair.
Indeed.
You can study them now and enjoy your meal. Please take your time, Watson, because bad digestion weakens our ability to reason.
Holmes, you will get no argument from me, as this dish is delicious.
We will go to Sherringford Hall with Lestrade when you're finished with your meal.
I must read the documents Holmes gave me.
Lestrade, are you okay in there? Anyway, I thought we were meant to read these while we were eating dinner. So, we have lots to read. And I am going to post these in the threads. But if you're wanting to pause and read them, I'll keep them up for a few seconds each. Let's get started. Wait, is that a letter from Mycroft? I will post all the images, well, the links to the images in the description of this video, as there is a lot to read through.
All this is very interesting. According to the evidence, it seems that the shooter was not in the ballroom or the corridor. Where was he then?
Are you finished, Watson? Shall we go? Let us return to Sherringford Hall.
I still have no idea about these weird angles people are standing at.
Cabby!
Whoa!
Sirs, please, go right in. Please wait here, gentlemen. I will see if Miss Lavinia is receiving callers. She's in her room.
Well, Mr. Grimble, I didn't expect to see you here at this hour.
I am worried about Miss Lavinia, needless to say. I also thought I might learn something of interest about the investigation. This difficulty, if it persists, can do great harm to the business.
Sir Bromsby and Miss Lavinia had rather strained relations, it seems.
Well, Sir Bromsby and Miss Lavinia have never got on very well. Of late, their distance had grown due to the influence of several incidents.
What sort of incidents, precisely?
I do remember one instance in India, where Sir Bromsby attacked a friend of Miss Lavinia. He was our native cartman's son. It seems he spilled a jug full of water that was intended for Sir Bromsby to wash his face. Bromsby began cursing and thrashing the boy before his daughter's very eyes. Miss Lavinia took her friend's part and spoke to her father most rudely.
The devil, you say? What occurred next?
There is no one in the whole of India who would have dared address Sir Bromsby in such a manner. He stayed closeted in his office for the entire day. The next day he fired the carter. But despite these incidents, I am still sure that Miss Lavinia sincerely loved her father.
Good on Miss Lavinia. Sir Bromsby sounds like a dick.
I'm sorry, but I have to go.
All right, as you wish. I shall remain here.
Okay, so we need to go back to a few locations. Holmes?
I have to leave you, sirs. I need to verify certain things.
Oh, okay, he was just being polite.
The more we consider the facts of this affair, the more mysterious it becomes.
The important thing is to be precise and rigorous in your analysis. But at Scotland Yard, we know this well. Reminds me a bit of bad business I resolved. I believe it involved a theft of sticks from a polo team.
I have myself engaged in this sport but a few years ago.
Really?
Do you enjoy the sport of polo, Mr. Grimble?
No.
You cannot imagine the benefits of this sport. To achieve perfect form and union, man with horse.
A little like the waltz, eh?
Exactly. Except that with this sport, mounting is at full speed, which complicates things singularly.
I don't follow you.
The team from Brixton, in my opinion, is the finest example of how polo should be played.
Perhaps they may well be. But what would you say about that last match of the Old Goats Rangers?
They were absolutely splendid. But what of the Brixton team?
Weren't they the cause of some ruckus about a matter of corruption?
Oh, that's a shame. That sounded like quite an interesting conversation. I really know nothing about polo. So, if I remember correctly, this should be the kitchen. Yes. What is that?
May I come in?
Well, oh, take that!
Pardon me. It is already quite dead, you know.
Oh, you frighten me! I have a case of the nerves, you understand. I cannot find my bottles.
On the table.
No, not those. That is a poor vintage. The 2 bottles that the old crap, God rest his soul, ordered up from London for the party. Both were 18-year-old whiskey, perfect for the digestion and the heart's sorrows.
And who could have taken them?
I'm sure that the barman from Hertford stumbled them. Who else would know to take those particular bottles over the others?
Very good. I will leave you to your chicken then.
That's it.
This is a chicken? Wow. So now we need to find, I believe, the smoking room and the ladies' powder room. Oh, no, not this way. Here we go.
To whom does this belong?
I'm sure we will find out soon enough. That's all we need from here. And the ladies' powder room, which I believe, come on Holmes, is down this way. I think this takes us back to the ballroom.
A handbag of Lavinia Bromsby. I do not favour ransacking a lady's personal property, but I think she will be understanding. A programme for the London Opera.
Wait, where did the program go to? It's not on our map. Maybe it's in here. Okay, I thought that this would have been in some sort of order of the time frame that we collected them. Ah well. Never mind, let's continue on. Let's get back to the ballroom, I believe.
I feel quite ready to answer your questions now, Mr. Holmes. Yesterday I was not in my right senses. I do want to encourage you, on the sound advice of Mr. Grimble. He explained to me that everything my father built during his entire life may collapse unless this gossip ceases and this matter is resolved. Do you agree, Mr. Holmes?
Whatever the truth is, I will reveal it. First of all, it is necessary for me to know your acts and your movements during this unfortunate event.
First I attended my appearance in the powder room. Then, as my father requested, I was standing quietly just inside the ballroom. I powdered my face one last time, while everyone, including myself, was watching my father. Suddenly, I heard this noise from behind me, and then I saw my father stagger and fall. Oh, my dear Lord. So I ran to his side and found that he was dead.
What was your relationship with your father?
We barely saw or even wrote to one another for 6 years. But the father that met me upon my return was not the man I remembered. Something in his eyes had changed. There was a wariness there and perhaps even some unexplained anxiety.
Forgive me, but it seems Lieutenant Harrington has made himself responsible for your care.
Oh, he has proved himself to be most gallant and considerate. I have no friends here, other than Mr. Grimble. Mr. Harrington neither requested nor expected any recognition for his kind interventions and was most attentive yesterday evening.
Thank you for answering my questions, miss.
Oh, it is me who should be thanking you.
As I mentioned to you before, if this investigation is to proceed properly, it'll be necessary to examine your father's personal documents. May we see his office? I suppose Sir Bromsby kept his papers in this drawer.
Watch out!
Good God!
It must be one of Fowlett's inventions. Sir Bromsby mentioned he had asked his lawyer to devise security measures to protect his private documentation. I remember now that Fowlett has a unique passion for mechanizations and automatons. I had no idea what kind of devices he had created.
Inspector Lestrade, I give you leave to tend to your appearance. I doubt you can return to the yard in such disrepair. I will now examine this room according to my methods.
What was that exactly? It kind of reminds me of the paint bombs you see in the cash machines, or as they're known in America, ATMs.
Obviously impossible. A remarkable portrait of the late Sir Bromsby. Ideal spot for a hiding place. Obviously impossible.
Okay, so it looks like a safe of some sort.
I need something. A Masonic symbol, no doubt.
It looks like this photograph has been torn. As, well, quite evidently, you can see the line here. Oops. And it does not seem to fit the frame.
The young Lavinia, with her grandfather, no doubt. A page from this book has been marked. Let's examine it.
I will do momentarily. Let's explore this desk first.
It is the pieces of the English edition of the Indian newspaper.
So what have we collected exactly? Ah, yes. So it seems like Lavinia was actually trained with a gun. Interesting. I'm guessing that's the Bombay Times or the Bombay something at least. 55 is the number to be found. And is this our French... mysterious French head waiter? I believe that is everything that we can pick up. Wait a minute. No, I was wrong. And I believe the last piece we need is here.
This bridge is quite impressive. It must have been a considerable undertaking.
Look here, this message just came for me. 2 days ago, Mr. Horace Fowlett was seen leaving for the North Country. The constable for the town of Flatton, where the solicitor resides, obtained this information from Fowlett's neighbours.
I have a bad feeling about this, Watson. What would you say to a short jaunt to Flatton to finish off our day?
No objection at all, Holmes.
I guess that we go to Flatton.
Cabby!
Hello, gentlemen. Constable Fletcher here.
Good day, Constable. Can you help us?
Yes, Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard wired me about your arrival and instructed me to do as I would with the inspector himself.
Would you be so good to take us to the neighbours who spoke of that night?
Come with me. Here we are.
Excellent!
Graham, this is a detective from London. He would like to hear what Mr. Fowlett told you that night.
So Mr. Fowlett left?
Yes, he made his departure the day before yesterday, in the night. Not that this is the first time he's behaved in such a way. Anyway, he's not like others, and it didn't seem odd to see him leave at that hour, despite the heavy downpour.
And how is he, this Fowlett?
I'd call him an eccentric, you see. Not that I have anything bad to say about the man. His place is full of baubles with springs and mechanisms. There have been explosions. Yes, upon my word, explosions. But the next morning, there he'd be, always ready to wish me a good day.
Did you actually see him depart?
Well, a shutter on the barn had come loose and was beating about in the wind. I went out to set it straight in that moonless night. Then there he was. I saw him leaving. I shouted out, "Hey there, Mr. Fowlett!" He waved and shouted something about leaving for the north for a fortnight.
Do you know where he went?
I couldn't quite make him out with all the wind and rain, but it seemed to me he left on some business matter. I think a fellow came to talk to him about something.
Interesting.
Well, it may be nothing, but if you think that the things he has in there might explode, you should better go and check.
Do you know a way into Fowlett's house?
Here's the key to the door that he left with my wife. If you don't mind, I won't accompany you. I prefer to remain alive and in good health a good bit longer.
Oh, that's a shame.
You say he had a visitor?
Oh, I don't know. It seems to me I saw someone at his place at nightfall. But people often visited old Fowlett at odd times. fellows who brought him pieces of I don't know what for his contraptions. There was also a friend who often came by. I think his name was Sir Glumsby or Flomsby, but it couldn't have been him because he's much taller than the chap I saw.
So not Mr. Grimble then, because he wasn't very tall.
Good. I will go see what I can find. Wait for me here.
As you wish.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Constable Fletcher, I must ask that you allow me to enter alone. Do you agree?
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
And now, Watson, if you could be so kind to return to the station and speak with the station master. Question him until you are satisfied that you have a detailed description of the party who took the last train to the north 2 days ago.
My pleasure.
As soon as you are done, please return here. Keep close watch, for I may need your assistance inside. Wait for us.
All right.
What is he doing exactly?
Close.
Well, we already knew that.
My word, I can't see anything.
So this looks like a dragon. Well.
Ah, Fowler liked his jests.
Well, I was going to say a lizard or reptile of some sort. Well, lizards are reptiles. But the fact it breathes fire? Okay, so this one is fairly simple.
I need to be cautious. These items may contain traps, such as those found in Bromsby's office. Size 6.
And I believe there are some footprints just here. Yes, there are footprints just here.
It is a size 7.
Oops.
What an odd house. Look, what's this?
It's a... What is that? It looks like someone in a canoe. And it's a wind-up toy from the looks of it as well. Nice! So it seems like we need maybe a coin or a token to play this. Whatever it is.
I need a token to play this automaton.
And these look like woodcuts, and I believe we picked up something here. Yes, crude coloured woodcuts. And I believe, yes, here it is. This actually explains they conceal only animals or joyful personages in baroque landscapes. Ah. It's talking about a specific example or, of art. But yes, what this is saying is we need to look at these in more detail.
These paintings are from the town of Epinal.
And what we need to look out for is there is a deer hidden in this picture.
There might be another drawing hidden among these pictures. Let's examine them carefully.
And I believe this one contains a bear. And this one... I believe this one is one of a crab. And the last one, if you can see it, is some sort of bird. Okay, let's continue exploring.
These books warrant a closer look.
It seems to be part of Aesop's fable. Charity is a virtue, but be careful towards whom. There's no point showing it to ingrates who seal their own doom. Nice.
A pheasant and a serpent. The very symbols found on Sir Bromsby's speech.
So, let's go and have a look at the kitchen, which I believe is here. I need something.
White flaky ash.
I need this piggy chopping boards. I said the word piggy. This is what happens when you have a toddler in the house.
Gin. Blood.
Grapes.
Blood.
Okay. There definitely seems like some sort of accident.
I can see a faint gleam. Ah, now I see better. The blood was cleansed with this mop. Closed.